I used to think these things were freaking ridiculous. I mean, like, seriously. The first time I saw someone wearing a giant wool hat in the sauna, I thought to myself, I would never be the dork wearing one of those. But then I started spending more time in the sauna. Started at 180 degrees, then 200 degrees, then 220 degrees. And thousands of sauna sessions later, I realized the joke was actually on me. And today, if I'm using a hot traditional sauna, there is a 100% chance I am wearing one of these hats. And it's not because I'm trying to look authentically Finnish, it's because I've learned a few things. And the first thing is, your hair is taking on more heat than you probably think. So let's start with the obvious one. If you think about it, your hair is actually sitting in the hottest part of the sauna. Hot air from that stove rises to the top of your sauna. And that means your head is always exposed to hotter temperatures than your chest, your legs, and your feet. And most people think about protecting their overall skin from the heat, which is important, but very few people think about protecting their hair. And hair is made mostly of a protein called keratin, and proteins have structure, and excessive heat can damage that structure. And that's why repeated heat exposure from things like a curling iron, a straightener, blow dryers, and yes, extremely hot saunas can leave hair dry, brittle, frizzy, and more prone to breakage. And I want to be clear here, I'm not saying that if you do one sauna session without a sauna hat, your hair is gonna all fall out. But if you're like me and you use the sauna 3, 4, 5, or 7 times a week, it all starts to add up. And I've seen it firsthand. We probably all have. I have a wife and 3 daughters, all who spend hundreds of dollars on shampoos, conditioners, oils, treatments, or even red light therapy to all help make their hair thicker and more beautiful. But then go sit in a 200-degree sauna with zero protection on the very thing that we're trying to take care of. And a simple wool hat like this creates an insulation layer around your head, your hair, and your scalp. And it's designed to help slow down the heat transfer to your hair. And for that reason alone, this is one of the easiest wins for sauna culture. So yes, if you're gonna use a sauna, you should wear one of these goofy sauna hats. But that's not all. You see, the goal of a sauna is to heat up your body, your core body temperature, not to roast your scalp. And to me, this is where things get pretty interesting. Most people actually think the sauna hat makes the sauna less effective. But I've actually found the opposite. You see, the goal of a sauna isn't to make your ears burn. It's not to make your scalp feel like it's on fire. The goal is to create enough heat stress so your body responds and adapts. When you're in a sauna, your heart starts pumping harder. It's almost as if you're doing light cardio. Your blood vessels expand and your blood flow increases. And then your body begins to sweat to help regulate temperature. And as all that's happening, your core temperature is starting to rise. Heat shock proteins are starting to increase. And heat shock proteins are specialized proteins inside the body that help protect and repair other damaged proteins when the body's exposed to stress. And that's just one reason sauna use is associated to resiliency, recovery, and healthy aging. And the problem is that for many people, their head actually becomes the limiting factor in their sauna sessions before their body even has a chance to respond. And I've personally seen it hundreds of times as I have friends and family and people I've never even met come over to my house and jump into one of my saunas when the temperature's pretty hot. They'll come in and sit down, and 5 minutes later, their ears are red and they're like, I gotta get out of here. If they can stay in 10 minutes, they're shifting around, breathing heavily, and struggling to keep their head erect. And usually 12 minutes is the end. They have to get out. They're like about to die. They have to get out. And unfortunately, it's not because their body is done or has even had a chance to fully respond, but it's because their head is done. And then usually they'll jump in a cold plunge and I'll introduce them to the sauna hat. And they put the sauna hat on, and their second session, they're usually a little bit more comfortable. They're breathing and talking normally. They're a little more relaxed. And now they're able to sit in the sauna for long enough to where their body can actually get a good dose of heat exposure. And what they realize is the hat doesn't stop them from sweating. It doesn't stop their heart rate from climbing. It doesn't stop their core temperature from rising. But it does reduce the thermal load on the part of the body that's sitting in the hottest part of the sauna. And in my experience, wearing a sauna hat allows my friends and people the ability to stay in the sauna longer to accumulate more total heat exposure. And if I had to paint a picture to somebody who's never used a sauna before, imagine you're about to go on a long, strenuous hike up a mountain. Wearing this hat is similar to wearing hiking shoes. The shoes don't make the mountain smaller, they don't make the experience easier. They just simply prevent your feet from becoming the reason you have to quit. And I think most people are actually training heat tolerance wrong. And this is the part I almost never hear people discuss. Most people, unfortunately, are treating saunas like a competition. Who can stay in the longest, who can handle the most heat, who can suffer the most. And that's all fine and good. But after thousands of sauna sessions, I've become convinced that actually getting comfortable in the sauna plays a much bigger role than people realize. Because when someone is comfortable in a sauna, something inside them changes. Their breathing slows down, their shoulders relax, their jaw relaxes. They stop fighting the heat and they start working with it. They start adapting. And that matters because the nervous system responds completely differently when we move from panic to adaptation. And instead of constantly thinking about escaping the sauna or looking at your watch wondering when is it time to get out, the body gets the chance to settle down into the experience. I've seen this with friends. I've seen this with first-time sauna users. I've seen this with my kids. The people who actually enjoy getting in the sauna are the people who keep coming back to use it consistently. And the people who keep coming back are the ones who actually experience the benefits that are touted all over online. It's never from one heroic long hot session. It's from hundreds of sessions stacked together over years and decades. And after trying every sauna protocol there is, I can tell you that the best sauna protocol out there is the one you'll do consistently. And I can tell you a sauna hat makes the experience more enjoyable. And here's a bonus thought, something that's probably changed my perspective the most. Most of the benefits from using a sauna come from something that's happening inside the body. Increased circulation, cardiovascular adaptation, heat shock protein production, thermoregulation, aka sweating, recovery. And the next time you use a sauna, if you choose not to wear a sauna hat, I want you to ask yourself this question. Does my scalp and hair need to be the hottest part of this sauna experience for me to actually receive those benefits? Or is it possible by just getting a simple, goofy sauna hat like this, I'm protecting my head and my scalp so my body is able to receive those benefits more effectively? I think that's a much better question than does this hat make me look cool? Because after thousands of sauna sessions, I can tell you, I don't think the goal is to suffer more. I do think the goal is to adapt more. And if a goofy looking wool hat like this is gonna help me stay in my sauna longer, have a more enjoyable experience, feel better, adapt more, enjoy the process, and remain consistent for years, well then maybe it's not so goofy after all. Hey, I appreciate you so much for watching. If you'd like to get yourself a goofy sauna hat, All Day Sauna Co. has a ton of some of my favorite style sauna hats. Now there's so many places you can get them from. I'm gonna encourage you, use the link that's down in the video description. It's gonna pop up on screen here. Go check out my friends at All Day Sauna Co. They have some of the best sauna accessories you can get. In this entire video, I've been sweating and filming inside my All Day Sauna Co. tent. It's something you can take with you, portable, off-grid, no electricity required. I just put a log in here, heats up over 200 degrees and fits more than 6 people. They are having an insane Father's Day sale. It's one of the biggest sales I've seen on a tent like this. And my discount code MAUS, M-A-U-S, stacks. So make sure you use the link that's down in the video description and my discount code to maximize the savings. I promise you've never seen savings as big as this. And you'll also save some money off of all their accessories, which are awesome as well. I appreciate you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day, my friends, and God bless.